Good day, everyone. My name is Jana Gwen Hayuma, and now I'm continuing the report of Miss Tradio about the item analysis. So, the item analysis has three components: the difficulty index, discrimination index, and distractor analysis. Before we can proceed to the calculation of that certain components, first thing to do, we will gather a data results from the students' exams. Next, we will arrange it from the highest to lower scores. And lastly, we will divide it into 27% to determine how many students belong to the upper and lower group. And the middle group will be discarded in the discrimination index. So, the difficulty index is to test how easy or difficult an item is. And now I'm going to share the formula of this. As you can see here on the presentation, the formula is P equals R divided by T. It simply determines R is the correct responses of the students or the correct answer, while the T is the total number of the students test. And now we will proceed to the item number 1 calculation to determine how easy or difficult that certain item. And the total correct answer of the students here in item number 1 is 17. And we will divide it into 30. The result here is 0.56. Later, we will see it on the guidelines of where it belongs. On the item number 2, the correct answer of the students is 14, and we will divide it into 30. The result is 0.46. And next, we'll proceed on the item number 3. The item number 3 has the correct answer of the students, 16, and we will divide it also to 30. The answer here is 0.53. And later on, we'll see it in the guidelines of where it belongs in moderate, easy, or a difficult one items. And now, we'll proceed to the discrimination index. It measures how well an item distinguishes between high and low achievers. As you can see here on the presentation, the formula is D equals U minus L divided by N, or simply determines U as the upper group minus the lower group, and the N in that formula means the 27% of the upper and lower group. So there are 8 people or 8 students belong to the upper and lower group. So that's why the N here is number 8. So the item number 1 has correct answer of 6, while on the lower group has 4. So we'll minus it, the result is 2, and we'll divide it into 8. The answer is 0.25. We'll proceed to the number 2, or item number 2. The correct answer here on the upper group is 5, while on the lower group, it's 3. And now, as you can see, the result is the same with the item number 1. I'll proceed to the item number 3. Here, the correct answer of the upper group is 5, and on the lower group has 4 correct items. Now, as you can see here in the calculation, the result here is 0.125, or we'll round off to 0.13. And now, we'll see where it belongs to the guidelines, if it falls to fair, moderate, or a difficult item. Now, we're done calculating the difficulty index and discrimination index. We'll see if the result or an items will revise or retain. So, on the presentation, the item number 1 has 0.56 difficulty index and the discrimination index is 0.25. And the result is retained, same as in number 2, while the number 3 has a result of 0.53 difficulty index and the discrimination index of 0.13. On the result, it is revised because according to the guidelines of that item, if the difficulty index is 0.26 to 0.75, while the discrimination index is 20 above, it is carried or it is retained. On the other hand, if difficulty index is within 0.26 to 0.75, but the discrimination index is below 20, that certain item is to be revised. And the last one, if the item is not within the 0.26 to 0.75 and also the discrimination index are below 0.19, that certain item will be rejected. And now we are in the last components of the item analysis, which is the destructor analysis. It checks the options or destructors are effective. I'm going to give you an example of the item number 1. We have here the A, B, C, D, and as you can see, the letter C and D never chosen by the students, and by that, the result, it needs to be revised because it is ineffective destructor. While the letter A is an effective destructor because many students chose it to be their answer. To sum up with, item analysis is not just to check the student's capacity of understanding on each item, but it shows us how reliable and unbiased the item we share in the certain exams and activities. That's all. Thank you.